Vietnam Veterans Day coming up this Sunday. It may be a great time to reconnect with some friends from the past. A new app is allowing veterans to reconnect after decades. And as Alexa Helms is here to explain, it's making it easier for friends and family to send messages to their loved ones who are serving.
Dawn, there are currently 23 million living veterans, and for the first time, these vets will be able to connect through an app and share old war stories and memories that no one else would ever be able to understand.
There is no connection as deep and as strong as the connection of those that you served in combat with.
It's been almost 50 years since retired Major General Ray Smith served in the Vietnam War. Decades worth of photos and memorabilia now cover his walls. The bond with those he served with unbreakable.
People that you perhaps would not even like if you knew them in the civilian world become your brother. And it lasts a lifetime.
It's that unbreakable bond that inspired him to create an app that makes it easier to reconnect with his fellow veterans.
I have learned in the past several years that the older you get, the more you want to connect with the guys that were furthest back in your time.
The app allows the users to plug in the dates and units they served in, then link service personnel who work together. Retired General Smith says he believes mail call will always be the most important part of a soldier's day. So Sandboxx not only reconnects veterans through pictures and texts, it also converts it into a physical letter, which is delivered to the soldier's location.
Communication from home is like an anchor that kind of reassures you you're still part of the real world. You know, when you're, especially in a combat environment, when you're overseas, especially in a combat environment, it is very easy to feel like you're isolated from the world.
Okay, well, if you don't know anyone serving, you can also send letters to heroes, and you can use that feature where you can randomly choose someone to send a note to or let the app choose for you, and that'll help support our troops.
Okay, so what is the #1 thing that they request? What do they want to hear?
All of the soldiers want to know their favorite sports team scores. They don't get to see the games, so their friends and family are constantly sending them updates from their favorite games.
Okay, so that if you go into the app, how long does it take for them to get the letter that you send?
It goes by normal mail carrier, so it depends on their location and how fast they can get it out there.
So hard to tell, but at least they're getting the score even if it's days later, right?
Even if it's weeks later, they're happy to get it.
That's awesome.
Okay.